Hello, it's your boy Lord Zuko again. I'm going to be filming where the physical Midoriya actually trains somebody. So, you begin our story off. Hold up. We begin our story. Hold up, I'll be back. Begin our story off with Izuku. He's being bullied by Bakugo. So, like, he's being bullied by Bakugo. He's trying to defend his kid. So he's like, Bakugo, you can't do this. Quit. And Bakugo like, shut it, nerd. And he just blasts Izuku in the face. And he comes home with bruises all over him because they beat him up. And Inko's like, Izuku, what happened? And he's like, I got beat up. Whoa, no, Mom. We just playing. It's nothing, Mom. And she's like, okay? Like, my baby just get beat up. I mean, I see brain. Did my baby just get beat up? I see freaking burn marks on him. The only kid I know who could actually inflict this much damage is that punk Bakugo. Well, if he says it's nothing, they're just playing. It's nothing, but I have to look into this. And she's like, okay, Izuku, you ready to go to the doctor and see what your quirk is? And she's like, Izuku's like, okay. So, like, Izuku goes to the doctor and you get his exam, and the doctor just be like, sorry kid, not gonna happen. And Izuku is just crutched. So, like, the court doctor asks, well, how many people in your families have quirks? What is your quirks anyway? But Inko says, well, I could live. Well, I have a very powerful telekinesis quirk, which I can use to lift any item to me. But if I use it too much, I get a headache. But I could pretty much lift any item, heaviest, being a building. And the quirk says, okay, what's your father's quirk? He has a fire creation slash manipulation quirk. Well, he could control fire and create it. And she's like, we're like fourth generation quirk users. Well, that's weird. He should have. That's very odd. He should have at least had one of your quirks or emergence from both of y'all quirks. But we took an X-ray of his foot, and he doesn't have the double jointed. It's the double jointed pinky toe. Like normal people, you would see a quirk salve. And Inko's like, well, okay. So they go home, and Izuku is sitting there rewatching his favorite video, which is still the All Might video. And he's asked his mom, like, Mom, can I be a hero even without a quirk? And she says, well, Izuku, yes, you can become a hero without a quirk. So literally the next day, she signs him up for martial art classes. So Izuku beat his sensei. His sensei name is John. So John, like, why do you wish to learn your art of martial arts? Well, I just want to become a hero to defend people like All Might. And John sees this as an honorable enough reason. Well, I'm gonna teach you a new reason to want to become a hero. Yes, you're correct, but I'm gonna teach you something that nobody else knows but me and my students. Well, the advancements anyway. And he just goes back and uses spinjizu. And he's like, this is the art of spinjizu. It's the ancient martial arts made long ago from the continent of Ninjago. The first spinjizu master has been said to be so powerful that he literally created Ninjago himself. While the rest of the world is unknown, including us. So as far as you know, he created Ninjago. So like, Deku's like, really? And I see something in you, kid. I feel like you are powerful So like, I'm gonna teach you the art of spinjizu and anjutsu. So like, Zuko starts working out more. He's working his body out. He's doing push-ups, sit-ups, bench pressing, bench pressing. He's like, through the course of a year, and he got taller actually. He's not fencing anymore. He's more confident, and can actually fight good with Bakugo without being hurt. But he still lose for now. But he's stronger. He knows basically at this point, it's like a 7-year-old. He's about a green belt in karate, and basically he's just beginning to learn kung fu from John, and he's already somewhat getting used to spinjizu, but he doesn't know it yet. But he's learning the arts of it, and he's trying to get it down. But he knows the basics of kung fu, and he knows the basics of spinjizu. He just needs that motivation to actually use it. So he's compared literally a month later. He's literally a brown belt in karate now, and he's basically somewhat mastered. Well, not mastered, but he still gets basics really well of kung fu. And his body is like really strong at this point. He has about a 6-pack, and he can lift about, I say, 100 pounds as he is. As a 7-year-old, he can lift 100 pounds. Spinjizu, he can use it, but barely. He can only use it for literally a few seconds before passing out. So like, Izuku goes and he sees Bakugo beating or another kid. So he goes back up to Bakugo and says, "Don't." And Bakugo says, "Oh what, loser? You all know you're just a carcass nerd." So Izuku, he just uses his spinjitzu. After Bakugo hit him, he just uses his spinjitzu for a few seconds to actually hit Bakugo once. But Bakugo sees this and he just sees this and he's like, "Ow," and he just hit him back. So Izuku goes home that day, injured. His arm was burnt a little bit, and Inko sees this again, like, "Yo, it's my baby being hurt." Nah, he says it's nothing, but I have to look into this hill. So she's like, goes up to Mitsuki's house, and she's not literally blow her door down with her telekinesis, and she's like, "Yo, we need to talk." And she's like, "Yo, why your baby putting his hands on my baby?" And she's like, Mitsuki, like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" So she shows the pictures of Bakugo literally burn marks on Izuku's arm, and she's like, oh, damn, guess not Bakugo. He will never do this. And she says, Inko's like, "Yo, if you don't handle this, I will literally rip your head off. If your baby put his hands on me again, or my baby again, I will rip your head off." And Bakugo saw all of this go down, and she said, and he like just got like, "You ain't gonna do nothing, bitch. You ain't gonna do nothing, hoe." And she's like, did he just call me a hoe? Like, I'm really about to rip this baby head off, but I'm not trying to catch a case right here. So Inko just flushed her part of it, but blowing out every window in her house and lifting up basically chairs and stuff for her mind. And she says, "What you just call me?" And Bakugo Sagas is like, nothing. You know, I'm sorry. Will you like forgive me, please? Will you please forgive me? She says, "Bet, put your hands on my baby again and see what happened. Let him come home burnt again and see what happened." And Bakugo sees this, and he just pees his pants, and Inko just leaves, dropping everything. She ain't paying for nothing. And Missy like, "Bakugo, Here's what you're thinking. What you literally trying to get us killed. You know he don't mess with Inko. What you actually trying to get us freaking killed. And she's like, and he's like, I know she just gets powerful. Deku's literally just a carcass nerd. But he used his pen thing. That has something to do. He used his pen thing. I don't know what that is. If you cut back to Zuko learning, practicing his spinjizu, and he's like, someone might be talking about me. So he skips ahead, literally, into the beginning of the anime. So at this point, Izuku have for fitness, its regular body fitness is about, I'll say, 30% of one for all, full counting. Like it would be, at this point, it would be 30% of one for all, 30% of one for all at this point. He's a, second degree black belt of karate. And he basically mastered Kung Fu. He mastered Kung Fu. He's somewhat expert of spinjizu. And he's completely mastered spinjizu. And he's working on erjutsu. So like, he's pretty strong. He has a pretty strong natural. So Yashishi still goes to paper stuff in the air. And like, who's all want to be heroes? And Zuko don't sure, he's just in the back chilling. And he's like, he hears Yashishi reads out. Yeah. Two people flying for UA. I wonder who it be. Well, Izuku and Bakugo Koski's flying. So Bakugo says, what? Not Corcus. The only one in here who's even fitted to go to UA is me. Not a Corcus nerd. Izuku just don't care at this point, and he's just chilling. Bakugo, after class, Bakugo walk up and goes to Izuku. He better not, and says, you better not apply for UA or I'll kill you. And Izuku says, yo, you not realize I'm a second degree black belt in karate. And Bakugo says, I don't care. I'll end you if you try to apply for UA. And he just takes his notebook and blasts out on one low. So Izuku sees this, and he's like, yeah. And he just knocks out Bakugo with one hit on the neck. Because Bakugo was caught off guard. That's why he wasn't ready. He knocked out Bakugo and his goons with one hit on the neck. And he like walks out and gets his notebook. And this point, and we cut to the flash then. He's taking a shortcut, but I'm not going to do that yet. So basically, I'm going to end this part right here. Hope you all enjoyed. This is what if Deku was basically training his body. Or what if Deku has Spinjizu, however you want to put it. But this is still going to be what if Deku actually trained his body. So like, this is the end of this part. Again, go sub to the avatars of a Maisa clan. And go sub to my also account. So basically, again, Lord Zuko out. Hold up, Lord Zuko out.